Hey everybody, welcome to my, I guess call it trailer video on the deep dive into this course that I've built called Interactive Brokers API Workshop. So if you want to follow along, just come under my product page here and you'll be presented this set of options and just come under Interactive Brokers API Workshop View Course. Now, this will give you a fairly decent description of this course. You just want to get started, just click on that puppy. And let's talk about the benefits of taking this course and who it's for. All right, so when you come into the dashboard, you'll be taken to, once you register and log in, you'll be taken to this set of options. Now, a couple of things so that everybody understands who this is really for. Interactive Brokers is the #1 broker for automation for retail traders, without a doubt. That's what probably 90% of all the members, people, whoever comes through my environment, my community, tribe, whatever you want to call them. So I built this entire workshop with an built around the API using Interactive Brokers, but it focuses on a few things. So you have to be fairly advanced as a developer to really sink your teeth into this. Okay, so the languages that it supports, obviously Python, Java, and C++, and it's really built for non-Windows as an option, specifically Mac and Linux. All right, so here are the topics. First topic we cover is the database. I've talked about it in my Python course. Let me just find it here. So again, right here, if you go back under the product page, this is the course I'm talking about, this algo trading component Python, which is about a very high level intro to Interactive Brokers using IBPy package for Interactive Brokers, which sort of works. But this course is really designed in more detail, as I said, a deeper dive into this. The other thing is, in the same Python course, I do somewhat cover Redis, but I also use Redis to great length here. The reason I use Redis is a NoSQL database, and it's considered probably the fastest database out there compared to anything in memory, because it serves for not just as a standard repository for data, but you can also use Redis for as a message queue, meaning you can send data back and forth between, let's say, a Python script and a Java program. And we'll get into that in a little bit. So as I said here, we talk about Redis. And Redis comes, or let's just talk about using the software platform from Interactive Brokers called TWS, Trader Workstation. We talked about the different packages available, the IBPy, and a demo of it. Okay. And then we go into deeper dive of the Java and Python and Redis using the publisher subscriber pattern, using a message queue between your Python script, which could be part of like an analysis script, and then push data as let's say an order into this IB Interactive Brokers Java test client, which is kind of like the TWS Trader Workstation, but with source code in Java. So it's a really rock solid application because it's built in Java for execution for your orders. So once we understand how that works, then we do a full demo of this Java test client. From there, using once again Redis, we can use another pattern in Redis through the message queuing, lpush and lrange, to push data into the message queue with Redis or retrieve data from Redis in a queue. And it's very powerful. And again, Redis is open source, so there's no cost to it. It has built-in clustering. It's an unbelievable piece of technology. Very simple to write in C, and it's very fast. So from there, once we have our Python publisher, we can then, let's say, have a Python script that does analysis, gets a signal for an order, and then we push that order information down into Redis, and then using the combination as mentioned, the Java side, which could be your test client of interactive brokers, and then it can execute orders directly to through to interactive brokers. Now, moving on to this module is very interesting. It's very rare to get this type of topic. What we focus here is C++ with the C++ API option on both POSIX, which is Linux, and Mac. Using that option, it enables you to move away from the Trader workstation, and it opens up a number of choices to either go through the interactive brokers gateway, or even if you really wanted to use FIX protocol, you could do that through these demos. And again, these are done on both Mac and Linux. Now remember, all the source code is given to you along the way. And in here we have videos of the scenarios and conditions for all the different combinations and when you'd want to use the different languages for what reasons. This unit right here is the last one, which is pretty good because we did live recording sessions of these. I think we did 2. A one-on-one with somebody for about, I can't remember, it was 2 hours. And the live of the entire session here for about 5 hours. So just this module here, or unit, has probably 7 hours of video recap and all this other stuff. So here's how things work. Interactive Brokers API Workshop. We have everything divided up into modules, and within each module is a unit. So in this case, we have 2 units in one module. So when you log in at the beginning, you'll be given this option in red and blue that enables you to it's a hyperlink. So you go through, consume the content. Like I said, there's a video, maybe a couple of reports or notes or whatever. And then each unit, you just go mark as completed. Now you have completed this unit. You go to the next unit, which enables you now to go to the next unit. And then you can go back to the previous unit. That's how to navigate through all this. And then to navigate to the third unit, or the third module, or just the next, whatever it is, mark as completed, and then go to the next unit. So when you go back to the dashboard, you'll see here, as you mark as complete, it'll give you a green check, and then you know that this is where you left off when you log out and relog back in. It's pretty handy. Pretty well, that's it for the membership. As I said, we do a lot of video walkthroughs. You do get the source code as in here, be it a zip file of source code, and we're using NetBeans as an IDE. And then we walk you through all these steps. All right, so that's pretty well the entire tour of this course of the Interactive Brokers API Workshop Bootcamp. Lots of hours, source code with walkthroughs available for you in this handy way to navigate the course. Hopefully, this will help you out, and I'll talk to you later.